Okay, hi, this is the video report for Murray Campbell for assignment 3. Let's just get started. Question 1 was fixing shader constants to separate the camera matrices. So you can see I separated those here into cam data and instance data in the world, and they're updated. You can see the constant buffers are set correctly, and the registers are set as well. Yeah, that's it. And then this gets updated once, and object 1's data gets sent, so I'll just show you that it works. There it is. Okay, moving on. To question 2. Question 2 was finishing the create unit pyramid model and make use of it. So you can see I did that here. It's set up correctly to be used. So I'll just play the game, and you'll see the triangle there. Okay, there it is. Here's the triangle, or the pyramid. You can see all of the faces are correct. It's set up correctly. Yada yada. There it is. Question 3 was the 3 pre-made models on the screen with a different color. So you can see I'm doing it where I'm rendering a model more than once, and you'll see that in a second, but I basically just set up a model for the box and the pyramid. They're all different colors, and you can see I'm rendering the box model once and then the pyramid model twice. They have different world matrices, which I set up over here. Let's play it. And there's the 3 objects. The next question, if I recall correctly, or this was about 4 pre-made models on the screen, but 2 instances were using one shader and the other 2 were using the other shader. So you can see I kind of set up two different shaders here, the selected shader and the simple shader. And I had to set up the pixel and vertex shaders for that, so you can see that these get set up here. A lot of this was just copying and pasting the code, changing what was getting put in, and that's all well and good. You can see one thing is important here where in the draw function, I have to set the shader in the immediate context in order to, tell the object to render with that shader. So for the selected shader, I do this, and then I tell it to set it to the simple shader and do the other 2 objects. And the multiple objects is set up how the last project was. So let me just run that. You can see that here. Okay. So there's that. Question 4. Moving on to the further work section. Just going by the order in which I did stuff. The first question was about different model pointers, which I showed you. I changed that. But the first time I saw that, I came across it by accident. Because I accidentally forgot to change one of the renders to use a different model, but it was still rendering, so I was like, huh, that's interesting. Yeah. So the advantages to that I thought were just like less data being passed around. It's easier to track, and models are models, right? And you can draw a model more than once if you want. Um, then the other one was like a possible shader class, and I was just thinking about how that would work. To me, I figured it would, in its constructor, take in a file location, because you have to work with those files, and take in the D3D11 device pointer, from the main kind of class. It might actually have that automatically. I don't know. The big four. I'm not sure how to figure out the input layout stuff. I know that that's like weird and different. Then I have a shader or I have a function for setting the shader active, to make that shader like the current shader for whatever object. I'm not sure. It's actually like kind of hard to tell, because there's a lot of factors that go into it. But then you can see like the shader has its vertex shader and pixel shader stored in private. So yeah, there's that. And then I didn't do question 5. I attempted it and spent like multiple hours trying it, but eventually like couldn't figure it out. So there's that. Bye bye.